Hello everybody and welcome to Henchman's Story. This game came out last year in October and it's got fantastic reviews, and I'd saved it and it's like, you know what, let me play this game. It looks really fun. So let's get into this game. It looks like a trip. So it's a new game. That doesn't sound good.
Yes, yes! Another victory for the invincible Lord Bedlam! Excellent work, my brothers and sisters. At long last, the first phase of my master plan is complete. Now, gather the spoils of our conquest, so that we may return to our fortress post-haste.
So you want all these pet supplies stacked in the truck?
Yes, stack the pet supplies in the trunk.
Okay, just double checking, because there is a lot of dog food here, and I'm just not sure the resale value is worth the back strain, you know? Oh, and do you care about organization? Like, should we sort it by animal, or...?
Just load the boxes! If you please, value comment.
Right. Sure. God damn it. Hey, Dave, can you help me with this?
Oh, sure thing, buddy. Try lifting with your legs. I hear that helps.
I meant help me lift the box, dude.
Oh, gosh, no. I'm a squad supervisor. I'm supervising. But I believe in you, Stan. You can do it.
Thanks.
Why do I picture him on a toilet? I don't know.
Great work on that box, buddy. Way to go.
He's so awesome. Yeah, thanks. The leg help thing helped. Yeah.
Thanks. You know, the whole lift with your legs thing actually worked. I mean, you hear it all the time, so I just figured it was bullshit, but it really...
Look at the muscles on her!
Doing some late night shopping for Fido, huh? That's cute. What kind of mud is it? Looking at the two of you, I guess something like a Yorkie, maybe a teacup poodle.
She's so funny.
But that's way too much food for a dog that you could carry around in your purse.
You would know. Ooh.
Oh, he's a super Saint Bernard? So yeah, he's huge, massively big, eats a ton, shits are just, you know, gargantuan.
Gargantuan shit.
Are you a dog person? Let me guess. Frenchie? Corgi?
Pitbull. But seriously, step away from the truck and keep your hands off the kibble. This puppy chow heist is over.
Oh, gosh. Oh, this is going to ruin Lord Bedlam's whole plan. I've got to warn him.
His plan? What about my plan? Hey, get back here!
Thanks for your commitment to the team, buddy. You've got this.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, really? Why don't you show me exactly what you've got, pal?
I do know some magic. It's it's okay, I'm undercover.
Whew, he's gone. We can talk now. Thank God you're here. My name's Magnum McLean, undercover super. I've been tracking these guys for months. Huge case, very sensitive. But wouldn't you know it, my cell phone died before I could call my team for backup. Some luck, huh? So listen, you stop them, and I'll go find a payphone so I can call this in, alright? Great. Go get him, champ.
First of all, Magnum McLean? Really?
What, your parents didn't alliterate? I thought everyone alliterated.
Second, you're gonna find a phone? What is this, 1998? Come on.
Okay, good point. I'll just go to our secret headquarters and tell them in person. Be right back.
Nope, you're staying right here. But C+ for effort.
Oh, come on. That was at least a B-.
I agree.
You're telling me I didn't have you for a second there? Really?
Not even for a fraction of one. So what's it gonna be, Sunshine? Are you gonna come quietly or not?
You know I'm not paid to take option A. Well, here goes nothing.
Attack from left, attack from the right, faint left, but attack from... Ooh, yeah, we're gonna get...
Bet you won't see this coming!
I bet you will. I don't know why. Oh. Oh. Ow, that sounds like it hurts. Oh, that sounds even worse. Yep, it was. Oh, that's fantastic. Now I'm all dirty. My suit's gotta be cleaned. Ah. Man, poor Stan. I guess being a henchman isn't easy. And thanks to Dave for taking off on me and not giving me any kind of backup. The jerk. Some squad supervisor he is. Well, not much you can do now. Just brush myself off and head back to base, I guess. At least I hope that's where I'm going. Why did you put me in jail, by the way? That's weird. Huh. Well, it wasn't worth it. Nowadays, everyone wants to be a superhero. You see them posing gallantly on the news feeds, and you think, sure, they're cool, but I bet I could do that too. I'll just do some sit-ups and start drinking diet soda and add a little extra radiation to my coffee. Done deal! Thing is, not to crush your dreams or anything, but most people can't. Even if you catch that once in a million break and lands superpowers instead of cancer, it's a long shot at best. And if you're some powerless schlub like the rest of us, no chance. Do a billion sit-ups, change your diet, whatever. When a bug hits the windshield, it doesn't matter if the bug's been hitting the gym, it goes flat all the same. God, I just pictured a big buff bug. Trust me, I know better than anyone. To do, replace phone, buy ice packs, find Webflix password. Okay, this is me. No, not the big muscly dude. That's Captain Commander, or was it Captain Commodore? One of the captains. Anyway, see the guy flying off the page there? In the purple? That's me. My name is Stan, and I'm a henchman. Captain whatever wasn't the first person to punch me in the face, and probably won't be the last. At least this time I got a free six-pack out of the deal when the guy saw I made the cover of Hero Weekly. Hard to drink it with a broken jaw, but you know, it's the thought that counts. That guy in the creepy-looking mask is my boss, Lord Bedlam. No one's really sure what he's the lord of exactly, but he's usually polite and pays us, so we don't ask. Supervillains don't always socialize with their henchmen, but Lord Bedlam likes to every once in a while. Says that because we're a smaller operation, we have a family mentality. Not sure I'd go that far. Being a small-time supervillain outfit means that we steal from pet supply warehouses, and if some animal-themed boomerang breaks your elbow, you have to wash the blood out from your uniform yourself. It does not mean that my co-workers are my brothers and sisters. I don't care how many times Lord Bedlam says it. Mostly, I think he just wants to show up for game night and pretend it's not weird. It doesn't help that the mask kind of gives him an unfair advantage at poker. Not that anyone's ever had the guts to bring it up. Honestly though, it could be worse. We got food, 4 walls, salaries, and healthcare. I mean, not good healthcare, but you take what you can get, and you get your ass kicked for a living. After spending a few years drowning in debt, a job like this seemed pretty damn appealing. You know, moral quandaries aside, also the frequent pain. Like I said though, not every day ends in a superpowered beatdown. Most of the time, my life is pretty normal. Well, from a certain perspective. Issue 1. Clock in, clock out. This is my room. It's a little cozy, but it's nice as anything I had in college. Plus, I get it all to myself. Lord Bedlam did some research, and I guess henchmen that live in private quarters perform 15% better than henchmen that live in barracks. He's all about the psychological stuff. I hate that sound. I guess private bathrooms don't affect performance or something, because we don't get those. So after I wake up, I grab my towel and toiletries and head to the locker room. The locker room isn't bad. I mean, it definitely smells a little funky, though part of that is my fault. I did get tossed in a garbage can a few weeks ago after all. Also, sometimes the hot water in the shower cuts out for a second, so you end up yelping like a small dog and hopping around naked. That's super fun. Anyway, the line for the showers is always pretty long, so I start by heading for the sinks to brush my teeth.
Morning, Stan. You're looking chipper as usual.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, we can't all have concentrated sunshine flowing through our veins.
Why not? The world would be a better place if we did, don't you think?
That's a debatable theory.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Positivity is great, right? Who wouldn't want more of that? Well, after spending enough time with Dave, I can say with certainty that there is a positivity threshold and it can be crossed. Maybe I'd think otherwise if Dave wasn't my supervisor, which as far as I can tell means that his job is just to kind of exist, but with more enthusiasm.
So, pop quiz for you, buddy. What's your assignment for the day?
Isn't that a Speed reference?
Well, we don't have an operation, and today is Tuesday, so that means I'm guarding a door.
Correct! You're assigned to guard the classified
Look how happy he looks.
research chamber. I'm glad that I could count on an experienced guy like you for something so important.
Well, I've guarded it every Tuesday for years, so yeah, I guess you could call me experienced. I'm a regular veteran of standing next to a door.
Not just any door, a level 4 door. And Lord Bedlam has entrusted its protection to our team. It's a big responsibility. By keeping that door safe, you keep Lord Bedlam's plan safe, and Lord Bedlam's plans are going to help all of us. Doesn't it feel great, you know, to be a part of something bigger than yourself?
Most of the time, henchmen fall into one of two categories. Either they think of it as a job, like me, or they've generally bought into the supervillain's cause of cult of personality. Dave is definitely the latter. I'm almost certain that he has a Lord Bedlam tattoo somewhere. Like, I don't mean wrist or ankle thing, I'm talking lower back.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, can't do such an important job smelling like this, so I'm gonna go take a shower. See you after assembly.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
After showering, shaving, and putting on my snazzy purple uniform, I head to the main hall for morning assembly, where we'll all be addressed by Lord Bedlam in person. The hall itself is pretty massive. Of course, it has to be, since it doubles as our hangar, as anyone could tell by the grounded jet helicopter hybrids that sit parked on the hall's east side. It's definitely more than enough room to fit all of us comfortably. After all, we only number about 200 or so, which is a lot less than some of the bigger supervillain outfits. At the far end of the hall, there's a small stage with a podium set up. A massive screen with a live feed of the stage sits above it, along with a full lighting rig, like you'd see it at a concert. There's also some kind of ominous computer, but I've only seen it used for jing and at company functions. Don't know what that is.
Good morning, my loyal compatriots.
Now that's an entrance. Mercifully, Lord Bedlam's arrival distracts me from memories of Dave dancing to folk synth fusion music at last year's Christmas party. Not that supervillain's ascent from beneath the stage is any more grateful. I don't know why he insists on making an entrance like this. In a world with superpowers, a stage elevator just isn't that impressive. Maybe he just gets a kick out of it. I don't know. Some of the guys eat it up.
Wow, yeah, you're the greatest, Lord Bedlam!
Of course Dave would. Does he really react like that every morning, you ask? Yes. Yes, he does.
Thank you, thank you. I love the enthusiasm.
I love you, Lord Bedlam!
All right, maybe just a little bit less enthusiasm. Teeny bit.
Sorry, Lord Bedlam.
Yes, well. Moving on. Today is a normal Tuesday, so you should all know your daily assignments. If you've somehow forgotten, consult the laminated schedule you received at the beginning of the quarter. If you lost your schedule, see Sam Leonhardt in HR and she'll make a new one for you. But the printing fee will come out of your paycheck, just so you know. I mean, they're laminated after all. That's not free.
That's true.
We do have some injury updates for you today. First, the good news. It looks like John Kess will walk again after that encounter with Muscle Master. I know we were all pulling for him.
That's good news.
The bad news, Mace apparently has no idea who he is following his 7th concussion at the hands of the Shrouded Avenger, so he will not be returning to work. His family has received a fruit basket.
That's good compensation.
For some lighter fare, we do have a birthday today.
Yay.
Congratulations to the Bacon Bruiser, who joined us in June after that unfortunate waffle iron incident forced the Breakfast Bandit into retirement.
Now I want breakfast.
There will be some mini cupcakes in the
Mini
East Room
cupcakes.
to celebrate. Please feel free to treat yourself to one between shifts.
I love mini cupcakes, especially the lemon ones.
And it looks like that wraps up our morning announcements. So let's go out there and work together to make this a great day. And remember, the secret cabals, juntas, and unfairly moderated LARPing message boards that manipulate our society must all be destroyed!
Okay.
They will pay for their crimes in blood! And when my master plan comes to fruition, we shall be the ones to exact the toll!
Okay again.
Then we shall rip out the diseased heart of modern society and replace it with a newer, better heart of our own making.
Okay, times
A
3?
heart that actually enforces the rules about period-appropriate clothing and has no limits on caps lock usage.
Okay, I'm running out of okays.
So says the invincible Lord Bedlam.
I'm out of okays. Oh, good.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Go get him.
And there goes Lord Bedlam. And Mason exit. Yeah, I won't dance around it. Amiable or not, Lord Bedlam is still definitely a supervillain, and what we do is a bit of immoral, well, black area, I suppose. It's for a good cause, I think. The whole pay and blood thing was totally a metaphor, though. Lord Bedlam isn't about killing people. He does have that line, I made sure. After everyone files out of the main hall, we scatter to the far corners of the facility and start our workday. Today, that means I need to take a long walk to the south wing. It's not exactly a scenic hike. The sights are basically what you'd expect from a hidden underground fortress. Stone walls, metal doors, and no windows. Still, it's nice to move about a little, considering my assignment. When I arrive, I find said assignment exactly as I expected. The metal door I'm guarding is just like all the others, except it's labeled 1385 and has a retinal scanner and keypad next to it. Also, as expected, Dave arrived before me and is standing at rigid attention. Judging by his ragged breathing, he ran all the way here.
How's the door doing, Dave?
All's quiet so far, luckily. You're 1 minute and 35 seconds late, you know. If you were 8 minutes and 26 seconds later, I'd have to mark it down.
Noted. I'll remember to teleport next time.
You can teleport?
Yep, but only once a week, and only if I have a breakfast burrito with mango habanero sauce.
Ooh.
Think you could hook me up? You know, for the team.
Well, gosh, Dan, that's outside of our team's budget. But if it will keep you on schedule, then by golly, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, and it helps if I get the one with the green packaging. You know, the one with the cactus mascot that wears the little sombrero.
I'll see what I can do. I've got to go check on the new guy first, though. What was his name again?
Not sure, but he insists on calling himself Sith Player. He's taking this whole henchman thing very seriously.
Well, of course he is. It's serious work, Stan. So be sure to stay vigilant and keep an eye on that door, buddy.
You got it, boss. That's me. Super vigilant. But not vigilante vigilant, like villainously vigilant.
Vigilante? Isn't it? I don't know how to say it. I'm not sure how much of that Dave heard, since he's already halfway down the hall and is way to check on the rest of our squad, but he gives me a thumbs up as he turns the corner, leaving me at door 1385 to ourselves. And so my day of standing in an empty hallway begins. Seriously, on Tuesdays, that's pretty much all I do. Since it's level 4 clearance, almost no one ever even uses the door. Oh, guess I should explain. Level 4 clearance means that basically only Lord Bedlam or specifically approved henchmen have access. In this case, it's a handful of engineers, and they rarely show up. Whatever's in there is apparently very important, but doesn't get a whole lot of love. Doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not paid to understand it. I'm paid to stand here, doing nothing. Yippee! You might think I'm living the life, getting paid to stand around, but it does come with one problem. Boredom. Mind-numbing, agonizing boredom. So when Dave drops by to do his rounds, I find myself trying to start a conversation. It doesn't always work, and sometimes I regret it. Still, I feel like if I don't at least try to make my brain function just a little, it'll shut down on me one day.
Hey there, buddy. How's your day going? All your tasks on schedule?
Hold on, let me check. Yep, door's still there. So my sole task of standing beside it and waiting for someone to actually use it remains right on track.
Well, that's just swell. You're always on the ball, Stan. Was there anything I can do to help you out? Maybe get the facility crew down here to give that door the old spit shine.
I think the door's shiny enough for now. But do you mind if I ask you something? Non-work related, I mean.
Sure thing, buddy. Daily chats with the team are an important part of being a squad supervisor, after all. What's on your mind?
Let's see. Watching anything interesting? How's online dating seem? Excited for game night? I like that one. I really want to know about this dude.
So, how are things going with that dating app? Have any hot dates? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. I've chatted with a few girls on the app. I mean, it usually starts okay, but we always seem to have a difference in our beliefs.
What, like religion or something? I think there are specific apps for that if it's a big deal for you.
Oh, no, not that. It's just none of them seem to believe in Lord Bedlam's mission.
Shit, dude, you don't tell them you work for Lord Bedlam, do you?
Oh, no, I would never violate the sanctity of our brotherhood. But it's very important to me, so I give them the bullet points of our code, and then they, unmatch me.
Damn, Dave. That's, sorry, man.
Thanks, buddy. I just wish I could date one of the girls here. It'd be so much easier. I've always really liked Jen from Squad 23.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not exactly a lady killer, but I'm not quite the mess that poor Dave is. I could probably give him some useful advice. Then again, do I really need to go deeper? Just prove your profile. People have different tastes. People have different... Let's do that one.
Listen, man. People all have different interests or beliefs, but that doesn't mean they can't get along. It doesn't mean they couldn't date even.
But it's really important to me.
Oh, it's important to me too, buddy. I am all about, our righteous cause and stuff. Thing is, just because these ladies don't share our enthusiasm, doesn't mean you won't enjoy spending time with them. Put it this way. Let's say you found the one, right? She's smart, she's funny, she's beautiful, and you love spending time together. You're a perfect pair. Except for this one thing. Would you really let that end it?
Well, when you say it like that, I guess it makes sense. Thanks for the tip, buddy. But as your supervisor, I'm obligated to inform you that you are coming dangerously close to questioning Lord Bedlam's sacred mission, and I'm going to have to note that in your review.
Oh, thanks for the heads up, I guess?
You're welcome. As a squad supervisor, my duty to Lord Bedlam has to come first. You know that, buddy.
Sure do.
And to think that for a moment there I felt like we were having a sincere conversation between two actual human beings serves me right, I guess. Sometimes these conversations go better, sometimes they go worse. Luckily, they all eventually end and Dave leaves to check in with another member of the squad. After that, it's another long, eventless stretch of waiting in silence before I am eventually relieved for lunch, and I head to the cafeteria. The cafeteria isn't much different from what you might find in a high school or a prison. Really depends on your perspective, I guess. There are long, stained tables with uncomfortably plastic benches attached, a tile floor that is probably what a grizzled war veteran would look like in floor form, and the faint smell of mold and hopelessness. Most of Lord Bedlam's fortress is much better shape, so it's strange that the cafeteria is so banged up, right? Wrong. See, Lord Bedlam may be head honcho everywhere else, but this place has its own dark master. History teaches us that whoever controls the food supply gains incredible leverage. The lord of this terrible domain learned that lesson well. So long as Lord Bedlam gets his tuna melt, this despot has absolute autonomy. Janitors, maintenance, and engineer, none can defy his will. Not here, in the heart of his kingdom. So Rose Antonio Giamatti, master of the cafeteria and my stomach's personal tormentor.
Next! Hey, talking to you, pal!
Oh, he's a peach.
Oh, sorry. What's on the menu today, Chef Antonio?
We got bologna casserole, bologna hot dish, and bologna surprise.
Baloney. For a month, baloney. That train we hijacked last month must have had 5 cars full of this stuff. We haven't seen any other meat since. I glanced down at my options. I only see 2. Though they are each labeled as hot dish and casserole, they look exactly the same. Cheeky bastard. Maybe the surprise is different. I don't think I really want the surprise, though. No, I don't think... By the way, it's Bologna. I hate that when they say bologna, but it is what it is. I don't know what the surprise is, and I need to eat, so we're gonna go the bologna hot dish roll.
I'll have the bologna hot casserole. I mean the bologna casserole dish.
Huh? You making a joke? You think you're some kind of wise guy, huh?
No, it was just... Oh, they look so alike that...
Oh, they look alike? Well, stop the freaking presses! Get a load of this guy! He can taste food with his freaking eyeballs! For your information, there's a distinct difference in flavor between bologna hot dish and bologna casserole.
Distinct difference. Got it.
But if you can't appreciate it, then I guess you won't mind not having any.
No, I appreciate it. I really do. I just admire how you got two so distinctly different dishes to look even a little similar. It's remarkable.
You're goddamn right. Now get the hell
Aww.
out of line.
I breathe a sigh of relief as I head to my usual table. Yet somewhere in my heart of hearts, I know this is not over. One day, the lunchman's true vengeance will come.
Next! Come on, Oberon, get a move on. I know they got lines in England. Don't you pretend you don't know how it works because you call it a jubery-do or something. Come on.
I'd tell you that my day was like I'd tell you what my day was like after lunch, but honestly, it wasn't any more exciting than the first half of it. I stood by a door some more, had a few more awkward conversations with Dave, and clocked out. The only thing I did differently today was take advantage of my personal food stash for dinner. It's running low, only a few protein bars and ramen packets left. I love ramen, but better to tap into that than face Antonio again. So yeah, it's like I said. Other than my apparent rivalry with our lunch man, I live a pretty normal life most days. Sleep, eat, work, and repeat. Thrilling stuff. Of course, not every day is the same. We have different assignments each day of the week, for one thing, and every now and then, we have what Lord Bedlam calls an operation. In other words, supervillainy. As it happens, this Wednesday is an operation day. And this is where we'll stop on issue 2. Operation Day. After we stop listening. So this is where we'll stop. So far, Stan is living his dream as a henchman. He's already made an enemy with the lunch man, which is a bad idea because, you gotta eat. And Lord Bedlam, he's quite the character. Very hyped. And Dave, oh my gosh, he's on another level of excitement. What a strange supervisor he is. More like a manager, I guess. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you like what you saw. Leave a like if you did. Follow, subscribe. This is a pretty fun game so far. It's basically story-based, obviously, decision-making. But I like it. And it's funny. And it's very enjoyable. I'm really curious to see where Stan the Henchman goes from here. So again, guys, thanks a lot. And I hope to see you guys here on another episode of Henchman Story. Bye!